Retirement is often described as the golden chapter of life, a time when you finally get to breathe, explore, and savor everything you've worked so hard to build. But even on the sunniest days, a small question sometimes creeps in. How do I keep my finances strong without stepping back into the full-time hustle I thought I had left behind? The beauty of retirement isn't just freedom from the 9 to 5. It's also the opportunity to build new sources of income that don't steal your time or energy. And today, that's exactly what we're going to talk about together: 7 smart ways to create passive income during retirement, giving you even more room to enjoy life on your own beautiful terms. Now, passive income might sound complicated at first, but it's really quite simple. Think of it like planting a fruit tree. At first, you nurture it, water it, protect it, but eventually, it grows strong enough to feed you year after year with very little effort. That's the spirit of passive income. Planting seeds now so you can enjoy the harvest later. Let's start with one of the most familiar and flexible options. Number 1, renting out property you already own. If you have an extra bedroom, a guest house, or even a small vacation spot you hardly use, you could turn that space into a steady stream of passive income. These days, there are many vacation rental websites where listing your space is easy and you stay completely in control. You decide when to rent, how long guests stay, and how much you want to charge. Imagine you're visiting family for a week. Instead of leaving your home empty, it could quietly earn you money while you're away. Some retirees even find that opening their doors, once in a while, adds a fresh sense of community and excitement to their lives. Of course, if you prefer privacy, you can simply rent out the space when you're not there. The key is flexibility and extra income without extra effort. But maybe opening your home doesn't sound appealing, and that's perfectly fine. There are many other ways to build passive income without inviting guests into your personal space. That brings me to number 2, earning through dividend-paying investments. Now, don't let the word investments scare you off. You don't need to become a Wall Street expert to benefit from this. Dividend-paying investments are simply assets, like certain stocks or mutual funds, that send you regular payments, usually every quarter, just for owning them. It's a beautiful system. Instead of selling your shares to make money, you receive small income checks while holding onto them. Over time, especially with stable, well-established companies, these payments can add up to a comfortable extra income. Some retirees even choose to reinvest their dividends at first, allowing their income stream to grow larger before eventually using it for everyday expenses. Of course, like with any garden, careful tending is important. It's smart to pick investments with a strong history of steady payments, rather than chasing risky, flashy opportunities. And if it feels overwhelming, don't hesitate to consult a trusted financial advisor who understands retirement planning. Think of them as a gardening coach, helping you choose the healthiest seeds for the strongest harvest later. Now, if investing feels too abstract, let's talk about something more personal and creative. Number 3, creating and selling digital products. This is one of the most exciting modern opportunities for retirees, and you don't need to be a computer whiz to do it. A digital product is simply something you create once and sell many times. A simple guidebook, printable artwork, online classes, templates, audio recordings, or even recipes. Imagine you've spent years mastering a hobby: woodworking, knitting, baking, gardening. Why not write a beginner's guide and offer it online? Or record simple video lessons teaching others the basics you know by heart. You can sell these creations through user-friendly platforms that handle most of the heavy lifting, like payments and deliveries. The best part? Once you upload your digital product, it can earn money for you again and again without you having to recreate it every time. You could wake up one morning, check your email, and find you made a few sales overnight while you were sleeping. It's like sending little pieces of yourself into the world and letting them quietly earn rewards while you enjoy your life. And here's something beautiful to remember: people aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for realness, heart, and authenticity. Your lifetime of experience is incredibly valuable. Sharing what you know could help someone else start their own journey, while bringing in a steady trickle of passive income for you. When you start seeing these possibilities, opening your home when you choose, letting your investments do the quiet work, or sharing your talents with the world, you realize that passive income isn't about squeezing every dollar out of your retirement. It's about building a softer, more supported life where you have options, breathing room, and ease. It's about working smarter, not harder, setting up little streams of income that continue flowing even when you're relaxing on the porch, spending time with your grandchildren, exploring new hobbies, or traveling somewhere you've always dreamed of. And the wonderful thing? You don't have to do everything at once. You can start with one seed, one idea that feels good to you, and let it grow naturally over time. Passive income in retirement isn't a race. It's a gentle, thoughtful planting of your future. When you start thinking of passive income as little seeds planted in different corners of your life, it becomes exciting to see what might grow. Some seeds will bloom quickly, some will take their sweet time, but each one adds a layer of freedom to your days. Keeping that spirit alive, let's talk about number 4. Investing in real estate investment trusts, better known as REITs. Now, if the idea of owning rental property sounded good earlier, but the thought of fixing leaky toilets or chasing after tenants made you want to run the other way, REITs might just be the perfect answer. Think of them like a mutual fund for real estate. Instead of buying an entire building yourself, you buy a small piece of many properties, hotels, apartments, office spaces, and you earn a share of the income without having to lift a wrench or a hammer. It's truly one of the most hands-off ways to be involved in real estate. You can invest in REITs through regular stock market accounts, and many of them pay out steady dividends, much like a rental property would, but without the headaches. Plus, some REITs specialize in areas like senior living communities, healthcare facilities, or even shopping centers, so you can choose investments that feel aligned with your interests or values. It's a beautiful way to keep your money moving without tying up all your time. Speaking of interests and passions, another wonderful option is number 5, turning a lifelong hobby into a small online business. Retirement gives you the gift of time, and with the world more connected than ever, it's never been easier to share your passion with others and get paid for it. Maybe you love painting, crafting, woodworking, cooking, photography. Whatever lights you up, chances are, someone out there would love to learn from you or buy what you create. Imagine setting up a small online shop where you sell homemade candles, handmade greeting cards, or even teach short online classes about a skill you've mastered over the years. Platforms like Etsy, Teachable, or Shopify make it incredibly easy, even if you're not a computer expert. You don't have to build a big company or hustle nonstop, just a small, steady stream that feels enjoyable rather than overwhelming. And here's the thing. The joy that comes from creating something and seeing it appreciated by others is just as valuable as the income it brings. It's about keeping your days rich with purpose and your pockets lined with a little extra security. Now, maybe you're thinking, that sounds great, but what if I don't want to be tied to any schedule at all? That's a fair point. If you're looking for something even more hands-off, let's talk about number 6, peer-to-peer lending. This one feels a bit like being the neighborhood banker, but on your terms. Through peer-to-peer lending platforms, you can lend small amounts of money to individuals or small businesses who need loans, and in return, you earn interest as they pay you back. You're helping people achieve dreams, buying a home, starting a small business, consolidating debt, and you're earning a little return for yourself along the way. The platforms are set up to manage all the messy parts, collecting payments, handling the paperwork, so you can simply review different loan options, decide what you're comfortable with, and watch your investments grow over time. Of course, like any investment, there's always some risk, but many retirees find that diversifying across several small loans keeps things steady and manageable. And let's not forget, being able to help others while helping yourself adds a beautiful layer of meaning to your financial journey. As we weave through these ideas, one thing becomes clear: passive income isn't just about making more money. It's about creating options. Options to travel more. Options to spoil your grandchildren a little. Options to pursue passions you put on the back burner for years because life was just too busy. By setting up a few streams that quietly feed into your life, you're giving yourself the chance to live these retirement years not with worry, but with wonder. You're giving yourself room to say yes. Yes to new adventures. Yes to slow mornings with coffee on the porch. Yes to living exactly the way you want. There's something deeply satisfying about watching your efforts quietly build a safety net, a cushion that catches you no matter what life tosses your way. And that brings us to number 7, writing a book or creating digital content. Now, before you think, "Oh, I'm not a writer," hear me out. Every one of us has a story, an experience, or a piece of wisdom that someone else out there is searching for. You don't have to write the next great American novel. It could be a simple guide, a collection of recipes you've perfected over the years, a memoir filled with lessons from a life well lived, or even a short how-to manual on a hobby you love. Today, self-publishing has become incredibly easy. Platforms like Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing allow you to upload a manuscript, even something as short as 20 or 30 pages, and start earning royalties whenever someone buys your book. Imagine that, waking up to find that while you were sleeping, someone bought your book halfway across the world. That's the magic of passive income. And if you're not excited about writing a book, maybe creating digital content feels more your style. Short video tutorials, audio guides, or photo collections can all become passive income streams through online marketplaces. Your knowledge, your creativity, your stories, they have value far beyond what you might realize. The beautiful part about creating something digital is that it continues working for you long after you've finished it. A book you write today can still be earning you income 5 or 10 years from now, quietly and steadily, while you're busy living your best life. Stepping back and looking at it all, the real heart of earning passive income during retirement isn't about hustling harder, it's about working smarter. It's about putting the wisdom, skills, and resources you've gathered over a lifetime to work for you in ways that honor your time, your energy, and your dreams. It's easy to feel like the financial world is geared only toward younger generations, endless talks about side hustles, fast money, or working 24/7. But the truth is, passive income is perfectly suited for this season of life because it respects something that's even more valuable than money, your freedom. By setting up streams that flow into your life quietly and consistently, you free yourself to live on your terms. You free yourself to be generous without fear. You free yourself to say yes to that dream trip, that spontaneous lunch with old friends, that painting class you've always wanted to try. You free yourself to simply enjoy each day, without the weight of financial worry pressing down. Maybe right now you're thinking, can I really do this? Is it too late for me to start? And the answer from the bottom of my heart is no, it's never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 80, every step you take toward building passive income is a step toward more freedom, more security, and more joy. You don't have to take on everything at once. Start with just one idea that feels exciting or manageable. Maybe it's investing a small amount into REITs. Maybe it's pulling out those old craft supplies and making something beautiful again. Maybe it's jotting down a few stories from your childhood that you'd love your grandkids to read one day. Whatever it is, trust that it matters. Trust that these small beginnings will build something meaningful for you. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. There's a whole community of people, right here, figuring it out alongside you. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these ideas feels right for you? Which one would you love to start with? Your thoughts, your dreams, your experiences, they inspire all of us. If this video has sparked even one new idea for you, please take a moment to give it a like, share it with a friend who might need a little encouragement too, and subscribe to the channel for more tips on living well, living fully, and creating a life you love at any age. You have so much life ahead and so many opportunities waiting for you. Here's to planting seeds today that will blossom into beautiful tomorrows. Here's to living your best life, not someday, but right now.